with a few questions from our media. Mike, go ahead. Mike, go ahead. This one is asked. All right, we're going to move on there. Mike, your reception's a little shoddy. Jay, go ahead.
Hey, thanks very much. I'm hoping I sound a lot better than that. MVP, welcome back. I want to start with, obviously, this is a big rematch. And just how much does this mean to you, both on a professional level and on a personal level as well, this being, the one loss on your record?
Yeah, no, personally, my personality has always been quite petty, shall I say, in terms of I always have to get somebody back. I got a little black book, even in the gym. Anyone who catches me with a submission, I got to get you back. Anyone who gets me with a takedown, I got to get you back. Hits me with a punch, I got to get you back. I've always been like that. So that's personally. So imagine losing a fight, I have to get you back, and I always do. And professionally, yeah, just to be fair, it's just part of the career. We're in a very tough sport. Things like that just happen. I need to analyze, figure things out, go back, do it again, even better this time.
And, in terms of your growth and, Douglas Lima's growth since that first fight, how different do you think he is? How different are you as a fighter?
I don't think he's that much different. I think he's a person that's has been very successful with the style that he has. So he's a person that's not going to learn too many new tricks. He's stuck in his ways. He's got a certain way of fighting. So in terms of how he's progressed, I don't believe there has been much. He just kind of does this similar type of thing. For myself, yeah, I genuinely feel 10 times faster, 10 times stronger. I've done made a lot of changes in terms of my dietary habits, just my day-to-day personal life, how I kind of slotted things and adjusted things. So it's definitely taken a positive effect. And I just feel, I feel good, feel great coming into this fight. A lot of fighters walk around like zombies because they're so tired, and I've got bundles of energy, and we're still cutting weight. So yeah, I feel great.
Luke Kelly.
Hey, Michael. Luke from Empire Universe podcast. How's fight week been so far?
Yeah, man. Seriously, just everything is kind of going according to plan, so can't complain.
Excellent. And what's the feeling being able to not just have the crowds back, but be able to fight in front of your home country?
Yeah, no, and this one in particular is a special one to kind of come back to as well, which is great. There's so much more buzz around this fight, so having it in the UK is I think is just perfect. It's perfect for myself. It's a big fight, regardless of how confident going into the fight I am. It is a big fight. He is a dangerous fighter, dangerous individual. Sorry, guys. Dangerous individual, and I need to take it seriously. But having the crowd behind me is definitely going to help me, achieve that.
Santiago.
Hi, Mike. Greetings from Amsterdam. Thank you for the time. London is already pretty close to Amsterdam, so you're going in the right direction, Mike. We cannot wait to have you here.
Definitely. I know we've spoken about this before, man. I'd love to have a show in Amsterdam.
2 questions for you. How did your camp go at the London Shoot Fighters? And the moral is very high in the gym, right? Everyone keeps winning, man.
Nah, to be fair, we've been doing really well. And there's a lot of new up and coming talent that we haven't even kind of let loose yet, which is kind of good to see the guys that we're kind of inspiring and the guys that we're working with that we're kind of just working together and everyone doing so well. Yeah, man, the vibe in the gym is great.
There are these Paul brothers, Mike. You, of course, have a background in boxing yourself and are still undefeated. Would a boxing match with either one of them interest you, Mike? Or do you think they need a lot more experience to even match your skills? Because you are light years faster than both of them, right?
Yeah, 100%. It wouldn't interest me so much unless there's, if a contract's being displayed in front of me. It might interest my bank account, and that's about it. But yeah, it seems a bit of I keep repeating myself with this. It kind of seems a bit of a circus act over there that I'm kind of still not one to kind of want to get involved in. But you know, it's very hard to turn down some of the figures that these guys are putting up or able to put up. So I'd happily put one of them on their back.
Good luck on Fight Night, sir.
Thank you.
Gabriel Gonzalez.
Hey, Michael. Obviously wondering, you're known for putting on a show. Is there ever any struggle to not get a little too wild in there, especially considering you're going to be in front of those London fans?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's going to be a struggle, just because I know it's going to mean way more to my fans and my supporters just seeing him knocked out than actually anything I could even pull off. You know what I mean? Any kind of entertaining thing that I could even pull off. It's just they were with me when I lost, and you know they almost felt it as well when I lost, and now they're here to see me win. And I think the W is all that anybody's interested in terms of the support, which is definitely going to keep me in line.
A win here obviously was a big one over a big name, former champion. One of the big knocks is like, well, MVP hasn't faced XYZ. Can you talk about personally how satisfying it would be for you as a striker to get the belt from a strong grappler like Yaroslav Amosov?
Yeah, but I think every win is great to me. I don't really go by what people say, because a lot of the times these people are talking from inexperience. They're talking from never ever stepping foot in a gym, let alone a cage. So there's no reason for me to kind of even need to pay attention to or even focus on those type of people. So it's a case of like every fight is great. Some people, I feel like, you know, does it, you know, a fight like, I'm trying to use an example, someone like Jorge Masvidal doing that jump knee in, you know, 5 seconds and taking out an amazing wrestler. Does that take away how amazing that guy's wrestling is? No, Askren is obviously proven, but a lot of people only focus on those like individual moments. So I know for a fact, regardless of how good he is at wrestling, I can take him out and probably in spectacular fashion, but does that make him a can again? No, it doesn't. But I feel like everybody's a can just because of how I'm able to defeat them and the fashion I'm able to defeat people in.
Jack, go ahead.
Hi, Michael. It's Jack from Planet Sport here. Since your first career defeat to Lima in 2019, you've won 5 out of 5. How confident are you going into this fight, and how confident are you to make it 6 out of 6? No,
I'm extremely confident. To be fair, I wouldn't if I didn't know I was going to be this confident. I just wouldn't have taken the fight. I've been chasing the fight because I know what I can do. I know what's about to take place on Friday. I've already seen it time and time again. I'm very confident in in my abilities and how just the improvement. So yeah, 6 out of 6 is coming.
And Douglas Lima's 2 consecutive losses must also give you a boost for Friday. What statement are you looking to make, and how will you get your revenge? Yeah, I
always want to make a statement, full stop, just because, you know, like I say, I always like to be the standout. I like to see it be reposted by everybody and every big name and every big channel, and you know, posting it and talking about it afterwards. So I always like to make a statement. But yeah, his 2 losses don't mean anything. I do not pay attention to things like that because he's too experienced for those things to affect him. I've seen him bounce back in multiple times. He's lost it, won the belt, lost it, won the belt. Like those things do not take a role with somebody that talented. So I just have to focus on all of his best fights. So, and expect him to be the best Douglas Lima on Friday. Still not going to be enough.
Bobby?
Hi, Michael. Bobby from MMA UK. Just before I ask my question, got to say, so I train with Aria Esfanmaz, and I was asking him all week to try and give me a little behind the scenes little thing to bring up, and he wouldn't. He kept quiet, so he's had your back on that one. But just going on jiu-jitsu, obviously we saw in the first round, you know, you both spent a lot of time on the ground, but he wasn't able to pass your guard. He wasn't really able to do any damage. Do you feel like your jiu-jitsu is going to be able to hold up with Lima if it hits the ground again, or would you possibly even go for more of an offensive guard this time?
Yeah, we've got, you know, again, I keep telling people it's mixed martial arts. As much as I love, and obviously, yeah, I love the striking element of it, and I prefer the striking element of it. If I'm not capable everywhere else, it means I get less time doing the striking. So if I took too much damage while I'm on the floor, when I get up, I'm not the same person. So I need to be well protected, and I need to have offensive, I need to have defensive in every area, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, so on and so forth. Obviously, it's not my forte, but I'm very confident that I can, prevent, as you saw in the last fight, prevent much damage from happening to myself and prevent submissions, regardless of who you could put black belts against me. I've had it time and time again in the gym, and I might not be able to submit them because they're amazing in their field, but again, they're struggling to submit me. And that's all I really need to do in this game. As much as I actually do genuinely enjoy jiu-jitsu, so I genuinely am always working on building my game and working on new tricks and trying to, again, even with my personality, trying to make it as creative as possible. So yeah, I don't see much taking place on the floor apart from after I land that punch or that kick.
And obviously, your post-fight celebrations are always something that everyone looks forward to. Not to look too far ahead into the future, but do you have something planned for us?
No, not really, not yet. I've got a few ideas. It will be entertaining, as always. I've got a few ideas, but the focus in this fight, like I say, for the crowd, and I think they only really are really going to care about that W. Seeing Douglas Lima fall to the floor and the referee wave their hands is going to be more than enough for everybody in that arena and for everybody around the world that was, supporting me in this fight. I think it's definitely going to be more than enough.
James?
Okay, hi, James Lee Hall, MMA Ireland. So you're riding a 5-fight win streak at the minute. Obviously, since the last time you fought Lima. What's different this time around? Bear in mind, you come off 4 then were TKOs, net KOs. So what's different to this fight this time around?
6 camps.
5-fight win streak.
Yeah, but 6 camps is what's different. I've since then played 6 different camps.
Yes.
Then that's right. You know what I mean? This is my 6th camp, and all in preparation to be a better version of myself than I was that day for, for what's coming in a couple of days. I really am a completely different fighter. It's hard to explain. People in the gyms, the guys that I've been doing sparring with, they are all like, right now you're on you're a bit otherworldly at the moment because you're putting off some crazy stuff in the gym, successfully landing some great shots, moving better, seeing shots better. So I just feel great, and I know if I can deliver on a day, which I usually do, he has no chance.
Okay, so if you win Friday night, what is next for you? You're going to go for the title shot?
So when I win Friday night, the likeliness is, the next door to open is to go for the title. But again, my focus is getting through this first door in front of me. I don't like to bypass it.
Abdullah?
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good, thank you. Abdullah Vade with you from breakyourpace.com, all the way in Kuwait, in the Middle East.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Michael, no doubt, you're always a challenge to any fighter across the cage from you. A very impressive record. You're always an exciting fighter to watch. Now, with that said, you're about to face, once again, the man who provided your only career loss. In terms of preparation, you mentioned you changed some habits and some of your diet. You just said you've had 6 camps. But what do you believe you need to do differently this time in the cage, if anything, to have your hand raised at the end of the fight?
For this fight, I just need to be a little bit more, patient, only a little bit more patient, and a bit more specific with with the movements and the punches and kicks that I throw. I can't waste anything. I tend not to waste too much anyway, but I think if I can refine that a little bit more, which I have been doing, and I apply that game plan, it's not going to take too much. If, again, a lot of people, obviously, they focus on the small clip of me being knocked out and then that's it. But before then, I was piecing him up. I was finding shots and I was softening that meat. It was almost time to get cooked. And I kind of messed up in the preparation and chopped my own finger, shall I say. And it's a case of being patient, because I know by the end of the fight, he would have been cooked. And if I take my time, find a few more of those shots, he's going to fall over.
Just a few more here. Kobe?
Hi, Michael. Kobe from the Pro Sports Podcasters in Canada.
How you
Can't wait.
doing?
Good, buddy. Good, buddy. Can't wait to see you fight. I'm just wondering, you said Douglas Lima has pretty much a very regimented style. Generally, it doesn't change too much. Is there anything different about how you're preparing for him this time, this particular fight camp, than there was your first time you faced him?
Yeah, no, again, similar to what I was just saying, it's more a case of being a bit more specific with what I throw. I can't waste anything. He is a person that will capitalize on mistakes because he's so experienced, which, you know, everyone saw in our last meeting. So I just need to make sure I don't make those mistakes. And it simply means taking my time a little bit more, finding a few more. That shot that rocked him, if I find a few more of those, he's going to be in deep waters. And by that point, yeah, I think even mentally he'll be out of the game. And then it's just a case of finding that last shot. And I'm a sniper. I just need to kind of remain a sniper and not run into action unnecessarily. Unless I need to. If I'm rounds down and it's last round, I need to go and force action. It's different, but I don't even see it going into that kind of direction.
Now, to take you outside of this fight for 1 second, are there any young up-and-coming welterweights you've noticed that you think can really make a big impression in Bellator soon?
In Bellator, to be fair, I haven't been paying attention enough. So in Bellator, yeah, no, it's very difficult for me to kind of just place a name. I'm terrible with names anyway. So yeah, I genuinely can't think of anybody that has made me think, yeah, somebody, you know, that's going to be a massive problem soon.
Last
Outside
one.
of, I'll say the only other person, but he's already like ranked number 3, so it makes sense. Is like Jason Jackson. He just seems to somebody that people don't really talk about much, I guess, but he keeps winning fights, and he's right there at the top. So a bit of a creeper. So again, he's very obviously very talented.
Ty, go ahead.
How you doing, Michael? Big fan here.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. So, is this the most you've ever been motivated for a fight before?
Nah, I've had other. Yeah, no, not at all. I'm definitely as motivated as a couple of other fights, but I wouldn't say any more, because again, I feel like I don't want to get lost in overexcitement or, you know. Yeah, just I don't want to exert any extra energy unnecessarily and so on and so forth. So I'm trying to stay nice, calm, composed, feeling good, and just remain in that space. A lot of times when I'm feeling good, I'm dancing, I'm chilled, I'm a problem for most people.
In recent interviews, you have spoken about going to the UFC, but it seems that you'll be next in line if you win this fight. What route would you like to take?
Obviously, if there's something I haven't achieved yet within Bellator, and I've been here long enough, I think I should achieve it. It's definitely gonna be the belt.
All right, Michael, thanks very much for the time and good luck on Friday.
Thank you, guys.